How's it going, guys? So we're gonna make another video here. I'm gonna be predicting some Scream 6. Now, uh, if you guys haven't seen my last videos, I was talking about Stu Macher potentially like coming back, and I was talking about um Sydney Prescott not being in the movie and why she doesn't need to be in 6, but she needs to be in 7. What, if you guys haven't seen that video, go back and watch that. But today I'm gonna be kind of predicting a little bit what's gonna happen in Scream 6. Now, we could first say that we already know a lot of stuff. Like as I said, it's gonna be in Montreal. Um, we know that there has to be some kind of connection with like a college. Now, don't get me wrong about it, but I think there's some kind of connection with the college because somebody actually had a screenshot of the college, I think, and they actually there's a college in Montreal. I forgot the name of it, the name of the college, um, but it is a college. So we know that. If I had a guess, I think that's gonna be the main factor in it, and I think that there's going to be more to it other than just the college. I think we're going to see like skyscraper, all that type of stuff. I don't know. Uh, I don't know like in like a chase scene or nothing, but um, what I think is really going to happen though is I think that Gail. This is my prediction. Now, I think that Gail will be the main focus in this movie. And let me tell you why. Because she already lost Dewey, right? In Scream 5. So, at that point, it's like, well, if she already lost Dewey and she was planning on making a book, about his death and all that, I mean, that kind of tells you right there that, okay, she's gonna, wanna, she's gonna wanna, they're gonna want her to be the main focus, and have the movie point at her, a lot more. And I think that's really going to happen, guys. I really do. And I think a lot of people have said that and stated that they think that's going to happen. I think that's going to happen as well, just because of the she lost Dewey already. She already talked about making a book. So you got to, put the pieces together and it kind of makes sense that she would be the main focus, you know, that she would have more like she would be the main focus in the movie. Um, and with that being said, guys, I believe that's gonna happen. Now, my next prediction is about Sam Carpenter. Now, I don't know if you guys know this, but Sam Carpenter, I think she's gonna be the final girl. Obviously, or honestly, um, because that's the way in Scream 5 that's the way they filmed it. That she was gonna be the final girl and Tara was gonna be kind of. Oh, people thought that Tara was gonna be the final girl, but I don't know. Maybe this is all just a coincidence. But I heard somebody say this, that Sam actually could be like a killer. That she could turn into like a villain and all that. And I kind of partially agree with that in some ways because I think what's gonna eventually happen is that Sam is gonna have like hallucinations and all that because her father, Billy Loomis, you seen her talk. He was getting in her head and all that in Scream 5. Well, she's gonna have hallucinations and stuff, I think. She's gonna have like, bad dreams. She's gonna have hallucinations about Billy Loomis and her father and all that. And people think that's gonna be the way that she becomes a villain. And you know what? I agree with that. I think that's my prediction. That's what I think is gonna happen. I think she's gonna be basically gonna have hallucinations in this film. Um, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I think I'm right. And I think that it actually makes a lot of sense because her father is Billy Loomis. So, with that being said, guys, so that's what I think is gonna happen. She's gonna definitely have hallucinations, and um, that leads her to be like a villain, like a killer, maybe in the trilogy in Scream 7. But anyways, we're gonna move on to Tara now. I think Tara will be the final girl. Personally, like I said, I thought that Sam would be the final girl because that's the way they filmed it. But if you guys really look at it, I think that Sam is, basically, I think they were playing with our emotions. They were playing with us. They were making it look like as if she was going to be the final girl, but really, flip the script. She's actually the killer. She's going to be a villain. She's going to be a killer, and that's the way it's going to be. So that's what we know, and that's what I think. Um, because I did think that okay, well, that Sam was going to be the final girl, but as I said, you know, it kind of makes a little sense now that she would be a villain, and I would, I'd be all for that, and I hope it's true. That she becomes like a villain and all that. Um, and becomes like a killer of some sort. Um, like follow her father's footsteps or something. Um, and another thing is that I definitely think that Tara will be the final girl. Um, just because she was in the beginning scene, obviously, and it seemed like Ghostface was always after her in Scream 5. If you guys notice, she was in the hospital, right? And Ghostface was always like by her, like always chasing it, like after her, kind of like a Sydney kind of character. Like as Sam and Dewey had to go there to the hospital and save her and all that, and so it kind of made it seem like okay, well, it seems like she's the final girl, and it seems like she's like more like a Sydney kind of character, and that's the way it looks, you know. But it looked like that for Sam too. But as I said, the Sam thing could be like all just playing with their heads, and could maybe she's acting like she's a good person, but she's not, and she becomes evil and she becomes a killer like Billy Loomis, as I said. Um, and maybe that Tara will ultimately kill Sam, eventually kill Sam, because if Sam eventually becomes like a villain, well, Tara will probably eventually kill Sam, because if Sam's gonna try to kill her, I mean, that's the way it always goes, right? I mean, you always gotta, they always kill the villain. So, that's what I think about that. And another thing, another prediction that I have is about Joel and Heather, or not Heather. I forgot the actor's name, but Martha Meeks. So Joel and Martha Meeks are going to be in a relationship. That's what I think, guys. Um, I think this movie is going to focus on her a lot too, and I think she's going to be in the movie a lot more. Maybe she gets a phone call by Ghostface or something like that and survives or something. Because I'd actually like her to live. I don't think it would be smart to kill her. Because she's not really that recognizable, if you guys know. Um, she was in Scream 3 like in one scene in that trailer. scene, you know, in Hollywood or the studios where she showed the tape of Randy and all that. So she was only in that one scene, but that was the only Scream movie that she was in, and obviously she showed back up in Scream 5 for a minute, you know, just a little cameo, and that was it. Wasn't in the whole film. So if I look at it, you know, I think that she should live personally, because if she hasn't been in the movie that much or nothing, hasn't really had that much, you know, screen time or nothing, she should definitely live on. Same with Joel. I think Joel should live on also, and you know, maybe get away again. I don't know, like how he did in Scream 2, how he moved back to LA and all that, and he got away from Woodsboro, or he got away from Windsor and all that. He decided just to get away. I mean, I possibilities are really high, man, you know, for that, and I think it's truly going to happen. I think that we're definitely probably going to see Joel and that Heather, or that Martha Meeks is going to be the father, or Martha Meeks is going to be in a relationship with Joel. You know, that's what I think, and that Chad Meeks and Mindy Meeks is actually Joel's kids. So Joel is actually Chad and Mindy's father, in my opinion. You know, that's what I think. Um, and I personally think that Dewey and Gail should have had kids too. You know, I think they should have had children too, but I don't know why they didn't go that route. It didn't really, you know, Sydney had kids. Um, Martha Meeks has kids. You know, it's just like Dewey and Gail doesn't have kids. Like, you know, they'd never had kids in the franchise, like in any Scream movie. Like, it's just like, man, they should have though. I think they should have. It would have carried on to the next generation for sure. But anyways, so we got that, and Heather. I keep saying Heather, guys. Martha Meeks, um, has never got chased by Ghostface. Either has Joel. Now, how cool would it be for Joel to get his first phone call by a Ghostface, or like Martha Meeks get her first phone call or something? Maybe get her first chase. I mean, that would be pretty sick, in my opinion, and I think that would bring you freshness and all that, because, as I said, they never got chased. Joel never got chased. Ghostface has never even called him. Nothing. He didn't. You know, he survived. He never got. You know, Ghostface didn't ever chase him, or didn't ever chase, you know, Martha Meeks or nothing like that. So I think it would be a great idea to do that. Um, and the reason why I think that her and Joel are in a relationship, and why I think it could work, is because, if you guys don't know, Randy, Martha's sister, or Martha's brother, excuse me, guys. Martha's brother, Randy Meeks, he got killed in Joel's van. If you guys, and Scream 2. So maybe it got him out of town, you know? Maybe he just got fearful because he saw Randy dead in his van, and he just left. And he wanted to get in a relationship with Martha, and that's what I think. And I think they are. And personally, I think it makes sense. But anyways, guys, I think that's going to be it for the video here. I just wanted to, you know, kind of make a little prediction, and I want to talk about some theories that I don't like. Um, I'm not going to end the video quite yet, guys. I'm just going to go for just a little bit longer, just for a minute here. So another prediction, or another theory. I'm going to talk about theories now that are kind of stupid, theories that I don't like. All right. So the theory that Sidney Prescott will become the killer. Now, I have so many problems with that. You know, I don't want it to happen. I don't want to see it. Um, Nobody wants to see it personally. I don't think. Well, some people do, but I don't. Because not only are you risking, you're having the final girl be the killer. So you established her as the final girl in all the movies to eventually be the killer. That don't make any sense. So that theory there is just probably the stupidest theory I've ever heard. And the fact that, you know, that she becomes a killer and all that eventually, no, I don't want to see it. I'm sorry. She's the final girl. She's Sydney Prescott, man. Like, you wouldn't established her as a character as Sydney Prescott if you were gonna make her the killer eventually. You know, it doesn't make any sense. So no, I don't want that to happen. Okay, now we're gonna talk about the next theory that I don't like, and the theory about Maureen Prescott, back from the dead. Now, I have every problem with that because we all know that Maureen Prescott's dead. Um, People's like, well, she might come back from the dead and become the killer and kill Sydney. No, guys. Maureen Prescott is dead. She got raped. She got killed. She got butchered. You know, I don't even know how to describe it. She got killed, though. And she's not coming back. I'm sorry. You know? Um, so we could debunk that theory, too. And I don't like that theory. So, let's move on to the next one that I don't like. So, the next one that I absolutely hate is the fact that we're going to get some kind of cult stuff. Cult stuff, guys. Come on, man. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that theory. I don't like any of that stuff. I don't like, you know, I don't like it. All right. I don't want to go the druid stuff. All right. Because I don't want to go the cult stuff. It's just too weird for me. Personally, I'd rather just have 2 killers, 3 killers. That's it. Nothing more than that, though. I don't want no cult stuff. You know, personally, that's just me. A lot of people may say, oh, well, they like that. Not me, though. I don't like that. And everybody's entitled to their opinion. You know, you could like it. Cool. You know, that's your opinion. But personally, me, no. I think that's just too weird for me. I don't think that it should happen. I think it would be a mistake. Personally, I think you should only keep it to 3 killers. So, with that being said, guys, I think that will about wrap this video up. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button if you guys want more videos like this. And I'll catch you guys later. Peace.